Hello there everyone, this is Mark III and welcome to this week's mini-series where we're playing a certain little gem of a game, one that I've spent far too long playing, to be quite honest. This is Anno 2070. No, not Anno 2207. That game is good, it's for what it is. It's got some flaws, some missteps, but it's actually a lot better than a lot of the stick it's been given, but no. This is my first introduction to the Anno series, the first one I ever came across, Anno 2070. And as you can see, I've got all the portraits, I've got all the career progressions maxed out, so that's an indicator of how much I played this game in the past, so, you know, there you go. Right, so I figured it'd be fun to return to this game, touch some of my roots a little bit. Well, I could say that, but I barely featured this game on the channel at all, to be quite honest. And we'll just see how far we get in 5 episodes. So, yes. Okay, here we go. I was thinking, since there is a world event going on, it is called the Global Distrust, the Great Stock Market Crash. So let's select that.
You may or may not be aware of recent stock market movements. To summarize, Global Trust shares dropped sharply in value, mainly due to some unfortunate territory disputes with the Eden Initiative. This started an ongoing downward trend that is destroying capital values as we speak. As a response, Skylar Baines and the Global Trust Board of Directors have authorized immediate measures to counter the threat of a global recession. Measure number 1, contact all architects. Global Trust wants you to develop new population centers in recently acquired sectors. These will serve as a show of strength and stable source of income to fight the economic downturn. Measure number 2, a general reduction of employee tax rates. This makes your job slightly harder, but will keep the internal market healthy in the long run. Keep expanding and compensate the tax loss by conventional trading. You will find several subcontractors and other trading opportunities in your assigned sector. Use them for mutual benefit. Do not disappoint the Global Trust executives, and above all, our employees. They look up to you.
All right. And that was the briefing for it. Yes. So what these are is it's a regular rotating mission. It gives us 3 maps, and then the overall status is determined by how many people actually finish it. And as you can see, we're a shade under 25,000 people finishing it. In which case, if we do that, you get 50 career points for the Tycoon faction, which is that was one of their leaders who was just speaking to us. Tycoons are basically really economic focused, like traditional industry, productivity over environment, yada yada yada. They aren't as affected by things getting polluted. That's their kind of a trait, really. And they've got better weaponry and stuff. Well, heavier weaponry and stuff, I should say, rather. But they can't get bonuses to productivity by actually making an ecological paradise. That's the counterpart. The eco faction could do that. But anyway, let's see. Small sector with a building island. Easy difficulty. So you do an easy, then you got a medium, then you got a hard, which is worth 1, 2, and 3 points respectively. And so the whole point is to try and fill this up for career points. Well, there is the fact that I don't need career points, but you know, that's never stopped me playing a game before, has it? Not really. So, small sector. Your residents generate little with less tax income. There are a number of trading partners in the sector. Find out where to get their best deals. So we have to try and earn some credits, it looks like. Here we go. I admit, I didn't max out everything on this game. There's a lot of things that you can only max out if you like really focus on developing massive tech centers and researching things, and there's actually a lot of stuff you need to do to max out in this game. I'm only like I'm very much in the late game, end game section of this, but hey, what can you do? However, that said, because I've been away for so long, I'm not sure what my arc is actually fitted out with, now that I think about it. Or what my arc is carrying in its cargo hold either. So, I can tell you though, I won't be bouncing between games, moving stuff into what we're doing. That's something you could do, because your arc transfers.
The target coordinates.
Here we go. This is my arc. Basically, it's my command center, mobile fortress, resource storehouse, stuff like that.
This sector is ideal for economic development. We expect you to handle the job professionally, despite the adverse circumstances.
Fair enough. But yeah, every faction's got their own arcs. This is the AI arc, I believe, which you unlock by beating the campaign, if I recall correctly. So, you start out with the arcs. And here's my first goal. Earn 5,000 credits from trade. And settle 500 workers in the sector. Alright, so when you're starting a new map in this, your arc comes in with whatever it's got carrying and fitted. It seems my cargo hold is actually empty right now. Ooh, and my upgrades. Oh, right, of course. It's in one of these missions, so it doesn't actually transfer the stuff over that's normally on your arc. Okay, fair enough, yeah. So I don't have my arc upgrades. Oh no, what a shame. So, right, the goal is I need to start settling and start building. So I think I'm going to... Well, the problem is there's not much coastline along there, and that's a sloped one. This island's not got very much coastline, has it? Ugh. You know what, fine, I'll settle here. And that used some stock from my command ship, so my command ship just transferred what was left over into that and built that as well. So, you know, this is my island now. Haha, no one else can build on here. It's all mine. Yes. Okay. You... Yep. You sell goods for that. If I left click for an express delivery...
At your service.
40 tons for 5,000 credits.
As you wish.
So cancel that for the moment. 40 tons for 5,000. How much is that?
We'll send out a clear signal to the market that global trust is as powerful as ever.
Still better value than that, actually, so yeah. This is the emergency supplies thing. I can order a delivery of fish, modules, or tools as an emergency thing to come in. And I'm going to order in a tool shipment, actually.
I stand available with further information.
Yes, more building tools, because that's a building option. So, let us begin. I guess the first things we should do is actually set up a town centre. Let's do this. Also, as a note, in the interest of speed, I will not be doing this.
Have significantly reduced our income, so you should look around for some other sources.
Yeah. I get it. I get it. Oh, look, random ship driving past. So, I'm not going to be doing this like trying to focus and be uber efficient, so if anyone watching this knows this game, don't tell me that. I know for an absolute fact I will not be being very efficient at all doing this. But that's because I'm just like, I'm here just like bouncing around, just doing whatever. 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 8 of those. Okay, so since we're starting out, we need things to build our houses and things out of. I've got some population, but I want to get basalt crushers and smelteries to produce building materials, which I just used to build all those.
Are ready for collection.
Ah, excellent. As you can see, a little helicopter just dropped off some goods at our arc. I can use the boat to go and grab those. But I want to get some industry rolling. That's one of the things this game does really well. It's like production chains, really. So if I can fit one, yep, fit one there. Then I'll just road it up like that. So this is like a city building game. You're building your cities. You've got to keep them supplied and fed. Speaking of, I probably should give them some fish. You know, because they like to be, you know, fed. Shocking, I know. People wanting food?
Energy shortage.
People wanting food. I mean, I would have thought my exploits in Solaris would show what I think of people wanting food, but no, these guys want food as well. They also want power because I am currently not got enough power to run everything I've got running on here. So, once again, that's in here. We unlock bigger tech and things, by the way, bigger, better toys by growing our population and doing better and better. So, yeah, always useful. Oh, now, this is the other reason I like Tycoon faction. They're my main faction, if you can call it that. They get access to this unique excavation unit called a rotary excavator, which can mine for coal on an island. The ecos can mine for coal as well. They need to for some of their late game stuff, but they have to use these mining points. And each island has only got so many mining points on it, so you can only have so many mines per island. The tycoons, though, they can skip that when it comes to coal, because they've got these massive coal excavator buckets, which I'll park there, and as you can see, it just goes in there and starts munching up the ground, getting lots and lots of lovely coal for me. Om nom nom, lovely coal. And then, of course, that goes into a coal power plant, which I will place, I think right there, actually. So that will feed that at a ratio of 1 to 1. But if there was any excess, it would be going into the storage for the island. So the island is a shared warehouse, really, of stuff. Let's transfer that to the nearby crafts. That's all gone to that. So, I've got those tools I ordered, right? I ordered those because I plan to install some more building materials. In this game I do like to just build up...
Inadequate.
As you can see, I'm already running up again. I like to build up additional sourcing to get rapid intake of basic material. It's great for rapid expansion, don't get me wrong. Right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and let's slash one there as well, so that's the third one. And attached to the roads, so there we go. So, got 3. Normally I go for 5 though. The only problem is, of course, that they cost me tools to put them together. So that's why I ordered in a shipment of tools. How do I rotate buildings? I've forgotten. Oh, never mind, I'll just put it like that. That's fine. So, as you can see now, we've got 5 of these. We're actually at positive for power because the power plant's running. And those guys will be automatically distributing among themselves to keep everything operational. Within this radius, this building can draw from any of the other 5... Sorry, any of the 5 extractors, and then it can supply straight to the warehouse. And I also had a warning there about deteriorating eco balance. To be fair, my eco balance is minus 40 because this stuff is not very friendly to the environment. Let's put it that way. Have you unloaded yet? No. There we go. However, I need to find where the other factions are in this. So I'm just sending my boat out to explore the map and find who else is around, because they said there was trading partners around, and my goal is to get trading partners and give them all of our shiny goods to make sure that they know that my faction is superior to them in every single way. It's quality tycoon merchandise. Yes, that's what we say, isn't it? Quality tycoon merchandise.
Vadim Sokov, Sokov Transnational. When it comes to oil, there's no getting around me.
Okay, we've found Soko, which is a fellow tycoon player. The AI tends to set up and decorate their docks quite extensively, so that's why it's got a lot of stuff in here. I can't actually get access to all this stuff, which I'm slightly bitter about, actually. I'd forgotten for a while, but for example, I don't think I can build these bridges or these waste piles or things. It's like, oh no, you can't dump piles of waste around the place. What are you on about? Then they also put like neutral structures, like I don't know what the heck that is, but they've done that. So that's a missed trick, I think, really. The fact that I can't use all that stuff. Don't get me wrong, I can decorate if I find it. Well, I can if I can remember where the heck it is. Oh wait. I need to hit the next level first before I can do that, don't I? Darn it. Anyway, let's get moving on. Now, if you recall...
New island coordinates acquired.
Thank you. If you recall, I said I'd like to get a big stock of incoming material, because that's 17 each, and these houses cost 2 each to lay. I think. Yeah, it is 2
New
each.
island coordinates acquired.
Thank you. Just good up. Keep on going, Mr. Boaty. Then I'll run another line back here. That should be in a good place, because I can just go ahead and lay in some more housing. And I've messed up, apparently. But yeah, as you can see, though, resources is key, and my expansion right now is very much limited by the fact I just don't have the resources to, you know, build the stuff. And that's why I was trying to get some, you know, more stuff going.
Mainland.
I've got 4 building material, but I've got 43 Omni tools though, so I can definitely afford to get more stuff. Let's do that. Let's get some more stuff. I need a depot out here. Depots, by the way, they affect industry building placement and supply radius. So if I put something out here, it wouldn't be supplied because there's no supply in reach. Like, ooh. These guys can't get their stuff unloaded fast enough because there's not enough trucks in the warehouse to go and get it all. There's too much going on here now. So I'm actually going to install an additional warehouse here. And you know what? Let's turn this into an industrial paradise. Let's install the additional grinders and things in here as well. Yeah, that sounds fair, doesn't it? One, 2, 3, 5, and then I can put 1, 2, 3.
Locating island.
Don't mind me, I'm just making sure I've got enough dirt for everyone. Enough dirt and pollution. Oh yes, 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 yes. It turns the air a very pleasing brown. I still need 2 more of these though. 4, 5. There you go. And all of that, and I'm still fine with just that 1 extra power plant. Gotta love tycoons. They're very good at producing power when they need to. I'd have had to build a whole load of windmills if I was the blooming eco at this point. Don't get me wrong though, eco have their own benefits. And as a faction, they're pretty good. They also make these really beautiful, pristine landscapes as well, while we have more of a dirty industrial feel going on. Let's see, what do I need to promote? To promote you guys, I need to give you stuff to drink. Tycoons love their liquor. So, let's go ahead and expand the road out this way. As you can see, I've just hit the edge of my build radius there because I don't have access to it. So I need another storage warehouse, which I will place here, since it's right by that mining site as well.
New buildings available for construction.
Yeah, and as my population is growing, it's giving me more stuff. Like, it's just giving me access to a casino, which is an activity building for the settlers. But right now, I actually just need to get distilleries up and running to give them alcohol, because it's important. Don't judge them. They just need a little drinky.
Reduce fertility.
Yeah, acid soil, high levels of pollution reduce productivity of farms on this island. Pollution level is measured on a per island basis, by the way. So, I've accessed my distillery. It's not doing anything because it needs 2 farms. So,
Scanning unknown coast.
what I do is, like that, I can build within a very limited radius around there. But the 2 is the absolute minimum, but I could build more, like that, to increase its output speed. So that should be good, I think. I seem to recall that it's better, and I seem to recall that 5 is the limit that you can put into a single one of those. So yeah, that thing is going to be very, very productive, and it's right by a storage warehouse as well. So that's all well and good. Let's put another one in here, actually. Like that, that. Oh. Okay. Apparently I've just managed to put down 7 of the things. I've got to look this up, actually. I'm not sure if that's...
Your vote for the principles of the Ecos brought you to our attention.
correct.
By the way, I'm Yana Rodriguez from the Eden Initiative.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so we've found 2 more trading outpost points, though. I mean, we've got Smirnov over here.
Vadim
Sorry, SoCal.
Sokov
My
Transnational.
apologies,
When
SoCal.
it comes to oil, there's no getting around me.
And we got this is an Eden Initiative arc, so very eco-friendly, lots of green and plants and things, really specialised in trying to protect the environment and stuff like that. So that's the other starting faction. Though, if you as you level up, you do get access to them as well. But yeah, I'm afraid we're also at 20 minutes, so we've just had an introduction to things, haven't we? And as you can see, I'm starting to ramp up. Well, I'm getting a good bit of building production going on. Oh, we've actually short on fish. So we've got a ton of fish, I mean. And we're going to have, hopefully, a really good supply of beer coming in soon as well. Individual productions. I'm trying to work out very quickly if there's any benefit to this, but I don't think there is any. Well, there's no penalty to having more than one. Colour Comic Review. I've just not played this for a while, but yeah. Oh well, we've started out on Anno 2070. This has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Oh look, they're getting a bit happier as the drink starts to flow. But yeah, I'll catch you all some of the time. Yes, indeed. I'll see you all later.